Check, checkity, check. Sounds more or less okay, I think. Yep, okay. I'm gonna take a leak, grab a drink, and we'll get going. Alrighty. Let's see here. Want some of this action? Yep, Oh man, I didn't even adjust that, did I now? Huh. Nope. No, it's here. Maybe like that. Does that look good? No, not quite. Let's do maybe a little bit of that action. Yeah, that works good enough. Here, I'll even flip my hat around so you guys can see my beautiful face. What's up, guys? It is... Excuse me. I just had a snack and kombucha, which is carbonated, so I have some burps in me. I'm gonna try and not make them known. Oh man, I didn't even vacuum my workbench. Jesus Christ. Okay, so yeah, it's a little late in the day. Happy 4th, Mason. And we're going to be working on the TB Evo 6 again from Tamiya. We're going to be doing all sorts of suspension stuff, putting together some drive shafts, I think, and all that nonsense. You'll notice in the background I have a lot of crap because I've been busy working on my splash this morning, which went fairly well until I needed a bigger soldering iron, which I'll, since there's not many people here right now, I'm just gonna like plonk this in the corner, and then once there's more people, maybe they'll ask about it. It's a radiator. Long story short, it's a radiator. I'm making a new radiator for my splash. Ended up needing a bigger soldering iron because mine just was not cutting it because I built too big of a heatsink, essentially. So, new soldering iron is coming tomorrow morning. It's like $30 for an 80-watt Weller. I was like, works for me. So, I've been busy today, basically, on not enough sleep. This is energy drink number 3, which is not good, but they've all been at least 6 hours apart. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but my first one was at 3 a.m. My second one was at, I think, 9. And now it's almost 5 o'clock, so I'm not going to sleep good tonight, basically. Lutak, I am running on empty, but also running on overdrive at the same time. So, you know, today might be interesting. We'll see. We shall see. Atomic? Hello, hello. Happy 4th. Man, I forgot I was gonna like vacuum my workbench and put new paper down so it's not all trashy looking. Because my workbench is just, it's covered in dirt and copper from this morning. Okay, we'll overlook the giant hole in the paper. We'll overlook that, but I'm gonna go grab the vacuum cleaner so that we're at least halfway decent for our build video today. Vacuum cleaner, vacuum cleaner, vacuum cleaner. If any of y'all have pets, vacuum cleaners going on, you've been warned. I know most pets and critters don't like vacuum cleaners. Actually, I'm going to even mute this for you guys so you don't have to hear the horrible noises. Okay. That's better. Oh, my room is a mess, guys. So much junk. It's not junk, but, you know. Dude, I haven't even taken my shoes off. I got home like 30 minutes ago and I still haven't taken my shoes off. So, my day so far, I'm not gonna show you my feet because that's weird. But my day so far, aside from working on my splash a bunch this morning, I think I took a nap. Oh, I ate some food. I think I eat food a couple times, which is, you know, generally what humans do, I think. Dude, how did I miss all this dirt? Erica. Dude. And then I went to Bass Pro, which is basically, for those of you that aren't in, I guess, California. I don't know how many places have Bass Pro. I guess there's one in Reno. It's basically a sporting goods store. You know, they got, like, fishing stuff, and they got boats, and they got pew-pews, and they got camping gear and clothes and, you know, hunting clothes and stuff like that. Yeah. Bass Pro is a crazy store. I went there for the first time last weekend, and the amount of fishing stuff is diabolical. Absolutely diabolical. Like, aisles and aisles and aisles and aisles of fishing lures. I don't understand it, but I mean, I guess it's a thing. And there's a whole section of it, almost as big as my house, just dedicated to flies and fly fishing. It's like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. But anyway, went there, stopped for sushi on the way home because sushi's always good. And I was driving by one of my favorite places, so I was like, nah, I kind of gotta stop. And now I'm here. And we are going to work on the Tamiya TB Evo 6. I'm not a fisher person, but it's crazy to me how much stuff there is for fishing. Although I guess to be fair, like, if you had a hobby shop dedicated to RC cars, I think the average person that's not into RC cars would think the same thing. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, like there's all these parts that I don't even know what they are. You know, like there I am looking at all the different lures and I'm just like, they're colorful, they're shiny. The thing that actually is a Chrome 37, good afternoon, is a dangerous thing for me in that store is tackle boxes. Oh my gosh, the amount of tackle boxes that they have is insane. Like, they had a backpack. It was so cool. They had a backpack with tackle boxes, probably about this big. So what is that, like 12 by 8, maybe? 12 by 8, 12 by 9, something like that. They're bigger than the boxes that I use, but it was a backpack that held 6 of them, like a bookshelf of tackle boxes in a backpack. And I was like, dude, I almost can't not buy this. I was able to not buy it, but I was like, man, if I did more trail repairs than repairs at home, I mean, that would be my go-to thing. It was freaking awesome. I mean, yeah, it was awesome. The reason I was there, though, was for, we're gonna call them pointy metal propellers, because I don't know what YouTube's rules are for, that type of stuff on live streams, but pointy metal propellers. Air-powered ones in particular, because I'm too lazy to go through a background check and all that. I'm like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to do background check. And honestly, the air ones are just as cool to me. So that's why I was there. Was for pointy metal propellers, air-powered pointy metal propellers. So that's been my latest hobby. If you're on Discord with me, you guys will have seen a couple pictures and a video clip of me doing that stuff. It's good fun. It's my latest money pit. I don't even want to know how much I've spent in the last 2 weeks on that stuff. I've gotten so into it, but like that's what I do, is I'll get like super into something. I'm probably gonna like forget about it in a couple weeks, but you know what? Who cares? It's freaking fun. And my mom likes it too. She took a riflery class in college. So like she enjoys doing that stuff too, which is cool. So that's something we can do together. Thanks, Atomic. Yeah, that was a pretty freaking tight grouping for 60 yards. I was able to get a group that was inside of a 2-inch by 2-inch box. So that's like about that big at 60 yards, which is pretty nuts. With a $250 propeller. So I had some airsoft stuff when I was younger. I never really got like into the airsoft stuff. But anyway. I suppose I should probably quit my yapping. And, get to building. Atomic, you're building along with you? What are you building? I'm curious. I'm sure you probably told me, but I don't remember. Yeah, paintball is cool too. I haven't gotten into that either, but today I just got my high pressure air compressor in the mail and high pressure air tank for filling the air propellers. And I got a new air propeller, little one, today, which I'm really excited about, that I might go and practice with after the stream. We'll see though. Depends on how long this stream takes. Oh yeah, that's right, Atomic. You were building that techno. Okay. Squirrel? What? Mason. Squirrel. What? Okay. Let's grab the stuff. I wish I could show you guys my propellers, because I'm so excited about them and like so into them right now, but I don't want to, you know, get kicked off YouTube. Like, I know that I won't get kicked off YouTube, but that's not what my channel is about, even though it's something I'm into right now. But maybe I'll make a specific channel on Discord about it, so that anyone who's interested in that can, or so that I, mainly just so that I can like take pictures and share what I've gotten, but also so that other people can share their stuff too. Okay, that's parts. That's what we've worked on. I just chucked everything in the box because I was like, I need the space. And clearly I really needed the space. Because look at all this junk. Okay. What are we doing today? Oh, wrong thing. Bench can. There we go. Let's see. Moving along. Okay. This is going to be crazy. I mean, like, okay, the rear axle, there you go. The rear, not too bad. Looks alright. I mean, you know, a little bit complicated, but pretty standard for the most part. There's like a snap ring thing that's different. There's some sort of like bushing that goes on the dog bone. Lots of shims, obviously, but all things considered, looks pretty typical. However, when we go and look at the front, this is where things get interesting, because they've got what are called double cardan shafts, so it's basically like two universal joints stuck together. So that's going to add a little more complexity, along with the extra snap rings and stuff. Atomic, no, I actually mainly do crawlers, but every now and then I like to, you know, mix it up, do something different. I have another on-road car that's belt driven, And I wanted a kit that was, like, vastly different than that. So the Evo 6, like, the drivetrain is totally different as compared to the XI Sport, the 3 racing one that I've got. So my thing really is not having 2 of the same kind of car. Like, I like having different stuff. Or if it's similar, I want them to have something really unique about it. Like, the Javelin is chain driven. It's, you know, that's kind of why I got it. It was because it's chain driven. It's freaking cool. My Sakura XI Sport, it's belt driven. This one, it's also a touring car, but it's shaft driven. It's got bevel gears attached to the spur gear. Kind of unique. Never seen something like that before, so I wanted to give it a shot. And I haven't built a Tamiya kit since I was 8. Which was like... 13 years ago? Like 13, 14 years ago? Long time. I didn't really have a great opinion of Tamiya just because of that kit in particular. It was a cheaper kit, so I mean, obviously it's not going to be as nice. This one seems to be pretty good. And then all my crawlers are different. You know, I don't really have 2 of the same thing. Like, the 2 most similar ones that I have are the MOA and the dual transmission Shafty that I built. Those are like the most similar only because of the size, but the drivetrains are completely different. So, I just don't like having 2 of the same thing. It gets silly at that point, you know? You almost bought a crawler today, Atomic. What crawler did you almost buy? I want to know. Okay, this looks handleable. Oh, you're looking at the axials. What scale? Because they've got the 24th, the 10th, and the 6th. Do they have a 32nd crawler? Like a super micro crawler? I don't remember. Wait, don't they have an 18th scale too? The 1/10 ones? Okay, cool. Were you looking at a kit or ready to run? Okay. Yeah, building them is fun. I do like a good kit. Except when it comes to shocks. I will happily pass on shocks. Even though I've gotten half decent at building them, I still don't like them. Okay. Let's turn my rabbit trail yammering into some actual productive footage here. So, do our usual thing. Set up our light stand. Usually on this side. The camera. Are they the biggest pain in the ass? Lutox, it's not got that much dust on it. I know I haven't used it in a while, but I'll get back to it. Don't worry. I'll get back to using it. I think the next big build, the next big custom build that I want to do is going to include a lot of custom CNC parts. So, just keep that in mind. Oh good, I'm glad you got the dog bone issue on your TLR resolved atomic. That's good. That's good, because I know we were talking about that last time. Your dog bones were falling out. Can't be having that now, can we? No. Someday I will have a proper studio, and that will be beautiful. Where I don't have to set things up every single time. And where there's actual space. Ah, builder error. Yeah, I've had situations like that. What was the oh, okay, gotcha. But one of the quick change blocks in upside down. Oh, is that one of those ones that has like little blocks that go in the mounts for your A-arms? Is it on your, where are the blocks? Is it on your A-arms or is it on your outers? Little squares. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. Microphone. Hopefully, this will be a... Hopefully, this will be an easy video, but I say that, it's not going to be easy in the slightest. Because, there's a lot of parts for this one, even though I only have the drive shafts and the sway bars highlighted for this video. I look super sweaty, like my skin is all shiny. So I feel like it's a little, warm. So maybe cool that off. Which one is it? Is it this one? No, it's this one. There we go. That looks a little bit better. A little more better. that. Maybe clip this up a notch. It's too bright. It's probably good. Not too much. How dark is my arm? My left arm is so much more tan than my right arm. It's actually comical. It's hilarious. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay. Hey there everyone, Erica here from Highway 49 RC. Thank you so much to my patrons and my channel members for making what I do possible. Welcome back to the Tamiya TB Evo 6 build, where last time we got everything bolted on to the chassis. We got our control arms on, our top deck on, and this thing is starting to look like a proper and this thing is really starting to come together. Today we're going to be looking at the... Today we're going to be looking at the drive shafts and Hey there guys, Erica here from Highway 49 RC. Thank you so much to my patrons and channel members for making what I do possible. Welcome back to the Tamiya TB Evo 6 build, and I believe this is episode 3 now. Last time we got our differential, center motor mount, and control arms all bolted down to the chassis along with our steering assembly, which rides very, very nicely. It's all on bearings, so it's going to be nice and smooth and tight tolerance, which is great. Today, I think we're going to be looking at the drive shafts and sway bars and maybe the shocks. I'm not quite sure, but without further ado, let's jump right into the build. Yeah, that was pretty good. Thankfully, I haven't had any major chassis breaks. I replaced the chassis on my other touring car just because it was cracked, because I thought it was a great idea to jump my touring car. Yeah, don't ask me why I thought that was a good idea. But like, you know how like on the driveway, like on driveways to places, the curb like slopes up on either side of the driveway where the cars drive. I was like, oh, I should jump it off that little ramp. I thought that was a great idea, but obviously it was not. Yeah. Not exactly the smartest move, but you know. Okay. Okay, so I need to dig out all of the driveline parts. Stay. I think that's gonna be some of this. A load of that. That. I don't think so. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So, put that up there for a moment. We're looking at our rear axles. I put my parts tray somewhere. I know I did. And I was like, I'm not going to remember that it's here. Oh, it's under all that crap. Okay, never mind. Pardon me a moment. I will be back. Okay. So, we need to probably ideally build one side first and then film it so I know exactly how everything's going to go together. So let's build the, I don't know. Let's do the, oh, these aren't even the pieces that I need. These are the steering knuckles, not the caster blocks. Silly me. We're gonna need these later anyways. Those later. There we go, that's what we're after. What's interesting is they want us to drill a 2.5mm hole for a set screw, which is kind of odd to me. Like, why would they have us drill that hole? Why wouldn't they just cast it? But maybe it's, I don't know, some casting problem, or like some casting logistical problem. But I believe I have a good size drill for that. Man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Holy moly. Okay, so you want me to drill a little hole in there, which I can do. Use my nifty little hand drill thing. Oh, they literally just want you to do it because it's not all the way through from the factory. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that works. Oh yeah, there we go. Run that down there, clean that out. Perfect. And this is the... Are these the same? They sure look the same. E1. E1. Yeah, I think they're the same. Okay, cool. Which one did I just drill? This one? Yeah. Okay, save that one. So then... Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Is my mic on? Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. Those are the front ones. Got some more of those. Those are for the sway bars. And I guess these are for the rear. So that works out. Okay, so we need those. We're gonna need... Oh god. Oh boy, okay. Don't need any of that right now. That's trash. So... Okay, these... That's for the front. We're not doing the front right now. That's for the sway bars. Okay, here's another situation where they put... the same parts in two different bags. It makes no sense to me. Like, that's just so silly. Like, why would you put the knuckle bushings... Like, why would you put two knuckle bushings in one bag and two knuckle bushings in the other bag? Like, that's just dumb. I'm sorry. But whatever. Whatever. Parts. Set screws, pivot pin things. Okay, there's long and short ones of those. I reckon I'm probably gonna need the short ones. maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out. It's gone. Ow. No. Let's throw it in here. No. Okay. Don't know what I did with it. Oh well, it's fine. I'll use this one. What was your thing? What kit would you oh gosh, Atomic. I have not been... I am not up to date on the latest crawlers and stuff. So I honestly cannot tell you, unfortunately. From what I know, or like from... People really like the TRX4s. Personally, when my dad built it, this was probably 5-6 years ago, when he built his TRX4, as I was watching him, I felt like it was not as modifiable. But that's just kind of... Like, if you think about how I modify my rigs, I found it to be very, like... Like, you get what you get, compared to Axial. Like, comparing the TRX4 to, say, like, the OG SCX-10, which I know is really not a good comparison, but at the time, that's what I was used to, is like the OG SCX-10, OG AX-10. There's less, well, okay. On the TRX4, there's a lot of parts that are molded, like a lot of large molded parts, like the wheel wells and the sliders and stuff like that, that obviously you can take off, but as I recall, the wheel wells are part of the shock towers, so you can't really do much about that. But I don't know if there's aftermarket shock towers that would eliminate the wheel wells. But yeah, I just kind of felt like it was less customizable, I guess. Like, if you look under every rig that's a TRX4, like, it's mostly the same. I don't know, these are my generalizations, so take them with a grain of salt. Axials, and I think they have kits that are less than the TRX4. Again, don't quote me on any of this. This is just from what I remember. I think Axial has kits that are less than the TRX4 RTR. But then you gotta get electronics and such. Something you can make your own and upgrade. I would say it would be easier to make an Axial rig your own. Optics. The shock towers can be removed from the fenders, but you have to get another part, and the fenders' electronic placement make finding a non-Traxxas body a pain in the ass. Okay. Max Paul, good points. At best, the TRX4 platform is super nice as a trail truck. Can do very well with simple upgrades. Yeah. I think that might be part of it for me too, is like, I like upgrading stuff. So the axial may not be quite as... The axial might not be quite as robust out of the box as the TRX-4. When I watched my dad build his TRX-4, it seemed like the drivetrain was solid. Like, you didn't have to really upgrade anything in it for it to be good. Unless, you know, obviously you're going to some stupid big motor. But I don't really know what the axials are like these days either. So Max Paul, I've got a question for you. Aside from bodies and bumpers and winches, what like, if you look at just the chassis of your 4 TRX-4s, how different are each of them? That's kind of what I'm curious about. Is like, how... Like, do they all have the same upgrades on them? Or... are they all different? I really don't know. I'm curious. Oh, okay, there's 2 of these that are different. Interesting. Okay, I don't know why I dumped those there. That was dumb. Actually, I should put screws in there. And now I'll put the screws in there. Those are all pins. Those are hex pins. Okay. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Mason. Absolutely right. You can ask 10 people and get 10 different answers. Some people are going to tell you Red Cat, some people are going to tell you Axial, some are going to tell you RC 4-wheel drive, some are going to tell you Traxxas, some are going to tell you, who else is out there right now? I don't even know. That is one thing I do appreciate about this build, is all of the anodized parts that it comes with. Means you don't have to go and buy them later on, like I had to do with my my 3 racing. The differences will be long chassis and short chassis, link lengths, and rod ends differs for wheelbase. Right, that makes sense. Long chassis and skid extender to make work for... okay. Oh, Vanquish. Yeah, Decimo. I totally forgot about Vanquish. Yeah, Vanquish makes probably the best kit out of the box. However, if you like upgrading things, you're not going to have to upgrade anything. I mean, sure, you can change parts, or you can change out parts and, you know, get different parts and stuff, but like... from what I've seen, the Vanquish rigs are pretty bulletproof as long as you don't overpower them. Which, I mean, honestly is true for any rig. Like, as long as you don't overpower it, you're gonna be okay. Oh, Team Otsix makes a crawler? Mason, what scale is that? What's the name of it? That kind of rings a bell, but I honestly don't remember. Oh gosh, okay. So now we need to start pulling out shims and spacers. Wizard. Otsix Wizard. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Okay, so... 5x8, which is going to be this guy. Right? Oh, maybe it's that. Okay, they got gray ones and they got blue ones. Oh, they're different. Never mind. Okay. It's the blue ones. So we're gonna go this with BB-8. It's a 3mm spacer, so I think that's this guy. Yep. Okay, cool. Do that with these. Oh, so 6 bearings. Why are there 6 bearings? Wait, why the heck are there 6 bearings? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, I got you. Okay, because those are different. So on the front shafts, it uses 2 different bearings in the steering knuckle, as opposed to the rear that uses the same bearing. So go bonk, bonk, 2 bearings with what goes in between. VA16, that's 1.5mm. I think that's this guy. Yep. Okay, so that goes in between there. Okay, these we'll save for later. And then, okay, so that would build that up. Oh, and then what's a 5x0.1? 0.1mm? Huh? Wait, where are those? 5x0.1? Not that, that's for sure. Is it these? These aren't 5mm though. Are they? Where's that? Ooh, come on. Don't drop it now, Erica. That'd be bad. Oh! I dropped it. Son of a biscuit. Oh, there's no telling where that went. Alright, well. Sucks to suck, I guess. That seems like a 4mm, not a 5mm. Yeah, that's a 4mm. Okay, well, I lost a shim. Oh well. So, where are those shims? Nope, not in there. Didn't come out of any of those bags. They're not going to be in there. Oh, they're in their own little bag. Little punks. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's where those are going. Boop. And okay, this is gonna go over here when we put this on, along with probably these, because there's 4 of them, and one of these. Okay, so that's that. And then so there, it's gonna go down here probably. So we got this, and this, and that, and a pin. Okay. What is that? I don't know what that is. There's only one of them though. Whatever it is. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. So. Okay, actually, the way that this should probably go is like that with this. Those will all go in there. This will get put together. Slam those on there. Okay. That. Bearings. Spacer. Ball stud. This guy. Why the heck does it tell me to... Oh, right. Are you serious? Oh, God. They want spacers in there? What kind of malarkey is that? Oh, boy. Okay. Boom. Boom. Hex pin. Hex shim. Hex screw. Okay. So this is gonna get that with that into the top of there. Bearing on the outside. Lovely. Now we're going to build up the swing shaft. Do that. Sticker in here. Pin. And then gotta put this spring clip on. gosh. Oh, 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 maybe? Come on! Get in there. Come on. Almost there. Yes. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Oh, wow. This is hard. What? Come on. Doesn't want to go in because of that. Okay, this might be worse than an E-clip, guys. I'm serious. Oh, wait. There we go. Really? What? Is that... Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't read the directions. Let's all try to petition Vanquish into sending Erica a kit. Decimo, yes. Yes, please. During the live stream takeover. Alright. Well, maybe you guys shouldn't petition to get a kit sent to me just yet, considering that I didn't read the directions on this. No, no, no. Oh, wow, this is pain in the butt. There we go. Wow, okay. That was a struggling match right there. Okay, and then put this silly little, I don't know what, on the end of here. Okay, great. That's that built up. Now we take and we stick this bearing on there. Yep, Stick this spacer there. That through the caster block. Put the 5mm shim on there. Lovely. And then next pin. And hex with a screw. It should probably get maybe a little bit of Loctite, but I'm lazy and it's a tiny little screw that's going to be captured by the wheel anyways, so it's whatever. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. There's one side. Alright. I think we're ready to film this. Okay. My mom and I were my mom was considering going with me to go utilize the pointy metal propellers later this evening, but she had a long day, so she's gonna not do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna go do that myself or not, but we'll see. Okay. Tweezers, that. I need this. Not gonna need that for the moment. Man, it's 6 o'clock and I'm, oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh well. Grind never stops, baby. Grind never stops. Alright, camera. Action. Microphone. Where? Here we go. By the time I get done with this, it's probably gonna be too dark to go utilize the pointy metal propellers. Fortunately. Even though I literally went and got the one today so that I could use it today. Oh, I'm such a child. Such a child. Just wants to play with new toys, that's it. Oh, they want grease on that? Yeah, forget that. Forget that. Okay. Surprised we haven't heard from Mr. Brad yet. He's always in here bothering me. Rear swing shaft and caster block assembly. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to be looking at putting together is the rear swing shaft and caster block assembly. So we're going to start with our caster block, and they want us to clear out this hole with a 2.5mm drill. This is just a drill for a 3mm tap, and it happens to be just the right size. So clear that out, and then we're going to stick a bearing in the outside, and then a ball stud with a 3mm spacer on it in the top of the caster block. Just like so. Now we're going to look at the swing shaft, which is a little bit tricky to put together. We're going to start with the shaft and put the little barrel inside the little ball end of it, and that's going to end up in the out drive. And then we're going to stick a pin through there, just like an MIP shaft. Now, not like an MIP shaft, this actually uses a special spring clip to hold the pin in place. And I've found these a little difficult to install, but the little downward prong, I guess you could call it, on the clip is gonna go in the barrel. The little prong on the clip is going to go into one of the holes on the out drive. I guess it's a stub shaft, huh? Okay. So the spring clip has a little pin bent into it, and that little, so the spring clamp, it's not a spring clamp, spring clip? So the spring clip has a little, boy, this is going to be funny to edit. So the spring clamp has a little sticky inny bit, and that little sticky inny bit is going to go into one of the holes on the stub shaft. Now it's not going to go in the one with the pin in it, it's actually going to go into the one that's perpendicular to the pin. And then using your fingernails, or I don't know, something else if you can, that's going to get finagled all the way around. Wow, did I just do that? That was so much easier than the first time that I tried to do this, because the first time I tried to do it, I actually put it on wrong. And that was a pain in the butt. But doing it correctly, it's not that bad. So there you go. There's your swing shaft. And then we're going to add this little white, I guess it's a bushing of sorts. Some sort of friction reducer thingy. I don't know. That's going to go on the dog bone end of the swing shaft, just like so. Should probably clean up that little little burr on there. Perfect. Now we're going to take our swing shaft and stick a bearing on it. Stick a spacer on it. That's going to go through our caster block. And then with a 5mm shim, oh boy, here we go again. The 5mm shim, a hex pin, and a hex. We can then put the hex clamping screw in. Should probably get a little bit of Loctite, but I'm going to ignore that just because it's actually going to get captured by the wheel itself. Give that a little snug, and bada bing bada boom. Oh, now if I drop it on the floor. There is your second caster block and swing shaft assembly. That was pretty good, actually. Are they technically CVDs, Atomic? The rear shafts are technically universals, the fronts are CVDs. Because the fronts are double cardan. Which is pretty freaking cool. Seems like that kind of hex would be unbalanced. Maybe? Chrome 37? I don't know. Thanks for all the participation in the chat, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are great tonight. Get the camera out of here. Gotta drive it to find out if it's gonna go wobble. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Okay. So now I've got these. .6 by 25. I don't know. The long one or the short one? They don't give me. Oh, yes, they do. Here's the long one. Come here. Oh gosh. 3 by half. That is such a pain. Atomic, I'm sipping on an energy drink. An Alani peach drink. Oh, that's dark, sorry. There you go. I suppose I could just do that too, huh? You can see it. If Josh doesn't come through, I'll send you a kit. I mean, okay, cool. I won't say no. Okay, great. Those are for those. Turnbuckles. Oogada boogada. Which one is that? Like 32. 32. Are they all the same? I have no clue. Probably. Okay. Yeah, these are snap-on. This one and the little straight driver. These things are great. I actually haven't charged them since I got them, which was before Christmas. Thought it might be one of those other kind of energy drinks. Nah. Need some more rod ends. Guessing these are all the same. Are they all the same? I hope so. I would recommend getting, so I discovered, we talked about it last week, I discovered that they actually released a 1/4" hex bit version of these. These are quarter drive, and so I had to make my own bits. So that I could use the MIP driver tips with them. So I would recommend getting the 1/4" hex bit ones if you do. Makes it so you don't have to make your own driver bits, or like your own driver bit sockets. Yeah, I could have just gone and bought some like 1/4" drive hex bit tips, but I specifically wanted MIPs, so you know. Okay. How many more payments you got on the set? None. I owe anything I buy off the trucks, I pretty much always pay in full. I don't use the whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. You know what? Does this fit this? Nope. Bummer. I've used it a couple times, but I just try and keep from having any sort of overhead, you know? Or like, oh, what's the word for it? Not overhead, but like, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. Like, if I'm gonna buy a tool, I make sure I have the money to buy the tool. I mean, like, you know? Sometimes I will use the PayPal Pay in 4 if it's something, like if there's just something that's really expensive just to like moderate cash flow. I don't even know if moderate's the right word, or to manage cash flow. But that's it, really. Just basically so that, you know, I don't drain my account completely empty. Like, I make sure I have the money for it, but I'll use the pay in 4 thing to spread it out so that it doesn't, like, you know, empty my account. Really? No snap-on tools, huh? Interesting. I mean, they are expensive. Absolutely. These are gonna be the same way around, yeah. Okay. How long is that? Maybe undo it by 1 turn. Gorgeous. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Yeah, the warranty is why I bought all my taps and dies. Or, like, I bought the master tap and die set from Snap-on, so that if I break any of those, because taps and dies break, so if they break, when they break, really, I'm gonna warranty them. SK and Proto? Let's see, SK... Oh, I'm thinking of, what's the... Sunix. But SK and Proto are both good. They're generally older brands though, aren't they? Or like I don't know if, do Proto and SNK make tools anymore? Or like, are they are they in the tool market today, basically? Is what I'm getting at. I have no idea. Because, like, I know one of my coworkers has a Proto torque wrench. But that's about it. Like, I don't have any Proto or SNK stuff. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think so. I've got leftover sushi for dinner, which I'm freaking looking forward to. It's gonna be awesome. that look? Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, and I need those guys, little 3x3s. Now, what ones are those? I think they're these. Probably. Because these are smaller. Yeah. Okay, so I need one each of those. Let's put this on. I'm gonna do this side. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. Oh god, this is gonna be impossible. Okay. Gosh dang it. Yeah, this is gonna be freaking hard. They want shims in between the caster block and the control arm. Why couldn't they just design it correctly? Is what I want to know. And make it so you don't need these things. It's like, how are you supposed to get this in there? I can barely pick it up, let alone try and get it in this gap. Maybe. There we go. Well, I done it. Dare say I done it. Snap. Snap. Okay. Cool. Now we get to film this side, which is going to be hard. I'm sure Brad would probably have something to say about that in sumo. So now we get to install this assembly onto our chassis. And what's kind of annoying is that you gotta put these 1/2 millimeter spacers between the control arm and the caster block on both sides. It's really not ideal, in my opinion. And it's gonna take me a minute to get this all put together properly for you guys, because it's a pain in the butt. Okay, success so far. Now I've got to get another spacer in between the caster block and the control arm on this side. So it wants a spacer between the caster block and the control arm on either side of said caster block. Getting the second one in is going to be a bit of a challenge. Let's see if I can do it. Nope. This is so dumb. This is freaking stupid. There. Goodness gracious. Now with the flat of the pin that went through there, here, aligned up with this hole, we're going to stick a set screw in there to hold the pin in place. Another note is that the pins for the rear are longer than the pins for the front. So just make a note of that if you're building along. Did I just strip that out? Yep. Gosh dang it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, good. Good. And last but not least, we're gonna put our turnbuckle. On the top between the ball stud on the differential case and the ball stud on the caster block. Ta-da! There is your rear suspension, looking quite nice. Everything seems to be spinning quite smoothly. These little white spacers on the dog bone side of the swing shaft are kind of interesting. It, I assume, helps for smooth rotation in the drive cup there, and also limits play. So that's kind of cool. Never seen that before. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Maybe I'm not gonna go play with my pointy metal propellers tonight. Might do that in the morning, I guess, because the spot that I go, so many bugs at night. Like, I have so many bug bites on my arms, it's ridiculous. Because I've been out there, like, every day since I got my first one. And there are bugs. Lots of bugs. It's freaking nuts. And in the mornings, there are no bugs. It's lovely. Okay. Feels pretty smooth. Nice and tight. Yep, Nice. Alright, moving on. Okay. Also, I didn't show this yet, but check this out. Yeah, check that radiator out, guys. I built this morning. It's not done yet. I need a bigger soldering iron, but, yeah, pretty cool. My solder jig worked out phenomenally for putting it together. Tell you what. Oh boy, okay, here we go. So we're gonna start all this. Wow, that is gonna be something. Okay. Those, that, those, that. Same. These are different. Well, the 13s go. Oh god, this is. Atomic, it is for my water-cooled Traxxas Slash. It needed some new, it needed a new radiator system. Stuff in here? No. Where's the rest of that stuff gone? Huh? Is it in here? Better not be in here. If it's in here, that's freaking stupid. Found it. Clip, barrel, pin. Why are there 5 pins? Why are there 5 pins? There should not be 5 pins. And why are there 5 clips? There should not be 5 clips. I know, it's extras, but why? Okay, so these guys are extra little bits. This is actually all gonna end up in this tray compartment. So the first tray compartment going to be these with those. BC8, BC7. Oh boy. Yeah, I already dropped one shim today, Mason, so that with, again, 3x3, bonk, bonk. Does that fit through here? Because if it does, I might just... Yeah, I don't see why not. Alright, let's try putting one of these clips on and see if it fits through the C-hub. Yes, it does. Lovely. Because I want to make things easier. Well, I say that. That's probably not going to end up being easier, but, you know. I want to streamline things for the video. Come here. Okay. So then I'm gonna put those on there. Maybe. No? Wait. Wait, is that the... Oh, that's the rear. These are a left and a right. These I don't think are. No, those are the same. These are different. I don't suppose they would have put an L and an R on here now, would they have? No. Oh, wait. Nope. I don't know. Alright. I will be back momentarily. Alright, we're back. Okay, so we were trying to figure out which one uses which. Oh, wow, you can barely see that. Front right and front left. We'll put the right up top. It's gonna be easier to film the right side or left side. Probably the right side. So let's do the left side first, left then right. Gorgeous. We need knuckle bushings for each of these. Yep, mm-hmm. I should move all this stuff down in one more box. You know, I like to be organized. This, that, those, these, and these. That, and the swing shafts, and then the BA-12s to go on the outside of knuckle. And then the other ones to go on the inside. These. One of these each. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then 5.1. These each. If I can pick it up. Nope. Ah, that's a great trick. Somebody commented on one of my my last video. Lick your finger and then pick the shim up, and by golly, that works phenomenally. Hex. Those are for those. Man. Okay. So, alright, let's start putting this one side together. This is gonna go on it's gonna go down. We're doing the left side first. So with this way, it's gonna go in here. Alright. And bearing on the outside. And then we're going to clear this hole out. Nice. Okay, so we got that cleared out. And we're going to put a knuckle bushing in each hole. And come on. Okay, there's one. Now stay in there. Okay, there's two. Now, dang it. Okay, now which way does the... So, doing the left side. No, we're not. Yes, wait. What side am I supposed to be doing? I was going to do the left side on camera, so this should be the right side, right? It's that one. Oh, this is the left side. Dang it. Supposed to be doing the other one. Okay. Well, I guess I already cleared that hole out, but oh well. Bearing. So it's going to go into this side. Sorry, I'm not being very interesting, guys. I'm pretty cooked, to be honest with you. I am pretty freaking cooked. I might have to finish this tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do the left side on camera. Okay, yep, good. Alright. Oh, man. Now, which way does this go? If it's that way, it's gonna go away from the... Okay. And we're gonna... We're gonna do this one first. Come on, find your home. Where's your home? There we go. And do the ball stud. Yeah, I might have to finish this tomorrow. Okay, well, that looks like that, so that's cool. I'm tired, but the problem is I'm not going to be able to sleep because I just had an energy drink. Erica. Freaking smart. Okay. There's a pin. Then this guy goes here. A little sticky outy in the hole. And pretty much same thing over here. Cool. That's very, very cool. And then we're gonna put small bearing, spacer, into here. Okay, the licking your finger trick doesn't work on the magnetic mat, unfortunately. Okay, that's one side done. Pretty cool though, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we're gonna finish this tomorrow. I am tired. So, with that, guys, I'm gonna go chill out, probably have a beer, and fart around for the rest of the night. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We had a pretty consistent attendance, which is great. Thank you guys. You guys did fantastically. As always, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Links to socials are down below. Support me if you can on Patreon or become a channel member. And I'll probably end up doing a live stream tomorrow too. Even though it's Monday. But I'm probably going to stream tomorrow also. So, I guess with that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night.